How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin, and today's topic of discussion is going to be forget judging where good advice comes from. Forget judging where good advice comes from. Now, when I'm thinking about this topic, I'm thinking about where it's pretty self-explanatory from the topic of this video. The reason why I'm talking about it is because, as you know, looking at all the videos that I do on this channel and my way of thinking and the way that I go about doing things, I like to be well-rounded. I like to see a lot of different points of view. And I like to make sure I'm not missing out on anything that's beneficial or healthy or something I can pass along for others. And I've been met with this statement, even though this is not really something I could identify with, because I want to say, and you know, I don't have a problem telling you when there were certain ways of thinking when I was younger, or if it was skewed, or I found out later it was wrong. I don't have a problem saying that, but this is not something I can really identify with and say that I ever felt or thought like this. But I've heard more often than not, I've heard people say, oh, well, I can't take that advice or whatever you're saying because of who's saying it or where it's come from. And I'm thinking to myself, the reason why this is an issue and the reason why I'm bringing this up is I'm thinking to myself, well, through you making that statement, you're really kind of acknowledging, because the situations and the people that I'm thinking of that have said these things, they're acknowledging that, yeah, it sounds like it's good, but I can't accept it because of where it's coming from. And that makes no sense to me. It's completely different if somebody is giving advice and maybe they've led you off a cliff in the past. Maybe, and we've talked about this on this channel, people can say things to derail you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where, forget the package that it's in, what they're saying is something that's good. It's something healthy that you could take a part of. Even if you can't use the whole message, it's good. It doesn't matter that the person that it came from, that the saying came from, you didn't like. Because even people that's hypocritical, they have some things of benefit to other people. We all have something that's of a benefit to other people. You have a purpose. I've said that on this channel before. You have a purpose of being here. Nobody's perfect. I'm not. You surely aren't. Nobody's perfect. So if nobody's perfect, that lets me know that we will occasionally say imperfect things. We'll do imperfect things. Are we not capable of helping one another? Or saying something that's encouraging, or saying something that's of benefit to another person? Or, oh, because that person's passed, I don't want to take anything that they're saying. Have you stopped and listened to the advice of what they're telling you? I've said this on another video where I've stated that, for the most part, I'm a person that likes to, I like to take whatever I hear and apply it if I don't have to go through it. If it's something that I don't have to bump my head against and you're telling me, hey, look, this is a rough road ahead. I've learned up from this. This is how it is. Then I'm a person that I want to take that and I want it to be a benefit for me. I don't want to waste my time doing it. Like I said, this is not to get this confused with how people say and they do things to derail you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where right off the bat, on the surface, you could tell, hey, look, this is good and sound, but I don't want to accept it because I don't like this person. I can't understand that. That's the reason why I went on this whole spiel of talking about how we're all imperfect and we say and we do imperfect things, but we're capable of doing things that are a benefit to one another. Some of my best learning experiences have come from people, places, things that maybe the person that was giving it to me, or maybe what other people had thought of that person, that individual, that situation, was the most rocky situation that it was. But it was sound advice. And it proved beneficial. What's the loss? See, sometimes we get so caught up in judging people and past things and situations, and we're just like, Now, I'm not talking about, again, I'm not talking about when somebody's beating you over your head with something, because I've had that, where you have a hypocrite that's beating you over your head and they're consistently telling you the same thing. This is the way it is. This is the way. Why won't you do what I'm saying, or I'm telling you to do? That's something completely different. We've talked about that on this channel. How, it's just like, hey, you need to go on your way. I'm not crazy. You've told me this 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I'll do it how I see fit. And I don't have to do something to appease you. I'm not talking about these things. I'm just talking about outright rejecting stuff that you know is sound. You got to ask yourself, why do I do that? One of the reasons for asking yourself this question is to make sure you're not self-sabotaging. What's the issue with you? Think about it. Why are you insistent on learning the hard way? Why are you consistently trying to bang your head up against the wall? Why are you consistently trying to run in a backwards direction in which you should be moving? Now, if you're not ready to move forward, that's fine. I'm just saying, these are questions for yourself. I just wanted to take time out to talk about this today. It's my 2 cents on it. If you have any questions, send them to my Gmail, aim.kilimanjaro@gmail.com. I'll do my best to answer your question in a video. If you hadn't already, go ahead and hit this subscribe button. Follow me on other social media, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. Obviously, I'm on YouTube. This is where I'm hosting my videos at. In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. I'm Aim. You have a good one.